can't remember the last time Chris did his job. Was it like 4 weeks ago? 3 or 4 weeks ago?
No, Chris's job currently is to make sure Glenton does his job.
Yeah. So,
Well, I don't
Which
know
is
if
kind of
that's
your
Chris's
job, anyway.
Yeah. I mean, technically, Chris's job is to make sure we're all doing our jobs.
Hi there, y'all.
yeah, but the fact that someone's not doing their job.
Welcome to the Ruckus Room.
Get out.
And that's it. Thank you very much for showing up, and yeah, I guess we'll see you next time. But seriously, though, last we left off, the group had just arrived at the fort, being sort of led around for an evening. When the evening arrived, they all awoke to a strange and sudden nightmare. And as the rain falls down over the fort, and you hear the pitter-patter as you awake, as you awaken. It almost sounds like, it reminds me of RuneScape.
Yeah.
RuneScape.
Oh. That makes more sense. My brain was going, it's like The Witcher, but like a punk version. It's like, what?
Well, that'd be kind of cool. But, anyhow.
Version of The Witcher.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, exactly. He said RuneScape, and I'm like, oh, that makes way more sense than where my brain was going.
As the rain pitter-patters down over the fort, over a tent, looming figure walks up the road as, Omegon, you've kind of followed a set of tracks with your large compatriot at hand up to where you presume they must have been going, since this is directly in sort of the area where you guys were going to be heading anyway. And you walk up, and a man is standing watch as he sort of stops you. Oh!
Hello there.
Kind of looks you up and down. What are you here for?
Just gonna let this man call
Looking
you
for the warrior. You should have at least come through here.
the
Warrior.
Yes.
There are many warriors of this tribe.
Let's see, there was a human, a dwarf, and a bird.
Oh, the bird. Yes. Yes, they've come through.
Very good.
What do you seek them for?
I'm their companion.
Oh, well, I mean, why don't you just say so in the first place? And he's just kind of like leads you over to where they are. As he like, it's hard to tell in the dark, but by his sort of lamplight, he sees as you're next to, obviously, the Heldrake Ram. He's a little taken aback for a moment as he leads you in.
Don't worry, he is bathroom trained.
shits on the road.
The world is his bathroom.
Yeah, he has been trained to know this.
So,
Trained to know that he will shit wherever I please. Not where he pleases, where I please.
So you're led to the very back where there's a roped off little area. A couple of campfires covered with steel plates, more or less, that are sort of draping with smoke coming out the top and floating up into the sky. You can see the tents, and you're brought to sort of where you guys are. The two of you were already awake to begin with, as you have more or less awoken.
Wow, we talked about our nightmare.
Yeah, we talked about the
And you
nightmare
can hear
how progress has
voices kind of playing throughout.
So I would be leaving the tent promptly, as we now
course.
have to go find our girlfriend.
As you step out into the world, more or less, you look over and you are accosted by the sight of a humongous figure and a sort of cloak over top, sitting above on an enormous ram.
I'm gonna guess that's you.
My name is not you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Obviously.
Oh, that's quite convenient. We
Hello.
lose a dwarf and we find our metal man.
We have tagged out.
Effective.
Much like
Oh,
an
so you
old
found him.
wrestling match.
Yeah, so you found him and spoke to him?
No.
Then how could you know what I don't?
I don't think he meant literally.
Why say tag out if he hasn't?
I think
You
he
know
was-
what? I don't want an answer.
I think he was just saying it.
There's Great that you're here. We need to go find Grograk. We think he's in danger. He decided not to sleep in the encampment and elected to make a camp for himself in the woods, and we think he is going to... what was the place described? Because he's not going to understand.
Circus?
No, it was something else related to the dragon.
The pit.
Do you understand what the pit is?
You're loosely aware.
I have basic understanding
Like
of
The snake thing on
The-
the tacked on the stone.
I remember it being compared to something of Zakubu.
Yeah, there was like some sort of, I don't know what it was. Sandy never explained what it was.
Ooh, it was dark, it was cold, and I was afraid.
He said it was the pit. He kept saying that it was something that, no, you shouldn't talk about the pit, and then he would just talk about the pits.
That's true.
You seem to travel with very strange people.
Dwarves. Very strange dwarves.
Yes.
Spec-
Well, to be fair, he's not a dwarf, and
Specificity.
he's strange, and I'm not a dwarf, and I'm strange.
And I'm not
Depending
a
on
dwarf.
what
What is
And
strange
I'm not-
about me?
And I'm not.
You're a robot.
Yeah, listen.
Do you see any other robots?
You keep saying that word, but I don't.
That's the
Have you
word.
seen another robot in all our travels?
I mean, let's
No,
be
but there are more of me out there.
I'm sure there are. You're
Brothers
just,
and sisters.
you know, in
brothers.
the perception of the general populace, you are strange.
Does the bird?
I said I was also strange.
Actually, if we're going out, this is a fantastic opportunity to make sure the chains are on me.
Wow, maybe turning will be useful.
Oh,
I
I'll let you all talk about that for a
I fail to
moment.
comprehend how, currently.
Well, if that giant strange thing that followed us last time shows up again.
If there is danger, your transformed state might prove useful in battling it.
You did say it's dangerous.
I,
And you know I'm pretty good at avoiding conflict when needed.
flashbacks to the tree I basically single-handedly
Handedly fought.
cut off and almost didn't win.
Thanks to me.
So, what is it that you
damage
will be
did
doing?
Yeah.
Is it,
No, I meant you. The damage I did to you.
well, we need to venture off into the woods. I can take us to where I remember seeing him vanish into the darkness.
Try tracking him. I'm not
Beyond
very good at
that-
though.
What about your bird familiars that travel with you? Could they
Yes, I can
scout
tell
out
them to
ahead?
scout out ahead, but they're not going to do too well in a forest. And I do have a limited range on how far they can go.
Oh, if we find some kind of rodent out there, maybe they'd recognize him.
Perhaps. Or maybe if there's other birds, I could speak to them.
Perhaps a vole? Or a rabbit? I don't actually know what rodents live in the woods.
Rodents do.
Squirrels, rats,
Just until
Possums.
squats.
like, what's a squat?
It's a combination of a squirrel and a rat.
I don't think
I
that's
thought
real.
that was the thing that Warhammer just came out with.
No, it's a squat.
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 So,
Or a rural, if you will.
Yeah.
Rural.
A rural. It's a rat squirrel.
It's like-
a rural.
yeah, eventually we're just gonna get to the.
Oh no, it's a...
Oh, no, I need to inform everybody. Everyone, watch out!
They can't hear me. It's useless.
It's like that one character Connor had of Steve. They're just like, hey, everyone, Steve, where are you? He's like, I think they're calling for you. No. They have to shout.
Steve.
They're just looking for a guy named Steve.
Yeah, that's a different person.
They need to shout the click.
Yeah.
But how you find out?
So you collect yourselves and begin heading out into the
we'll
woods
just
then?
head out.
Yes.
And so will you be sending I can't remember the name.
Innie and Folk.
Innie and
I
Folk.
will send Innie out. He can
Springy
fly
and
out and then come back, but he can't talk to me until he's within, I think, it's 100 feet?
Where are you?
Huh.
See, this is when being Sandy Ravage and the ability to talk to your crab as long as you're on the same plane of existence would be useful.
I wish I had that ability.
It would be. I mean, would you have left it with Grograk?
No. Maybe.
Remember, it turned.
Well.
Remember, it turned into a demon and ran away.
That is so true.
There was
You
no
never
choices.
saw that.
He said we saw that!
Nah.
We saw it right in front of us!
We saw the paralysis demon show up.
Yeah. What are you talking
It exists in the world now. I don't care what anyone says. The crab became the paralysis demon.
Run.
Yeah, so he has to be within 100 feet to communicate
All
to
this time,
weapon.
I never knew this illustration was in
with
a
it.
book.
Yeah. So I'll send him out to just scour the woods ahead of us, and he'll kind of cover a large area.
I'll get you to roll perception. Does he have night vision or dark vision?
I don't think he gets any of that.
Bird!
He just...
We are blind in the dark.
Yes.
I curse my creator for not giving me night vision. You bitch. Why do Warforged not have night vision? I'm a fucking
I guess I'd have to
robot.
check what a crow is in 5th edition.
An animal.
Yeah.
An avian.
Let's just say low light for now.
So
It's a bird.
it's raining tonight, so they have to go fairly close. I'll get you to roll I'll just get you to roll a disadvantage for now.
Sure. 11.
11. Unfortunately, your compatriot doesn't seem to notice anything. You hear in your voice, nothing. Rain.
Hear
Lots
in my
rain.
voice.
Yeah, you hear it in your head.
Would we be able to consider it a raven?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the closest thing.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
Just
dark
perception.
vision.
Perception
Sweet.
plus 3.
Yeah.
AC of 12. 1 hit point.
They're not designed to
No.
fight.
But yeah, so he flies around, seems to be struggling to find anything, comes back, and sort of relays to you.
Alright, well, sounds like you didn't find anything. As I suspected he wouldn't.
Alright, so. Alright. He did take one of the casks.
True. There should be a
That is
large
true.
indentation in the ground, wherever that was.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I will get you to roll investigate or survival.
I will.
It's an
I
investigate,
guess
I'll help
take
you. If it's a
investigate.
survival, I'm not gonna help you. I'm not helping.
We
both rolled a 2.
We both rolled 2.
We both rolled a
5.
5.
4.
You both seem to be really struggling. Whatever.
What do natural cask marks look
Whatever
like in the dirt?
Grograk has managed to
See,
put
the
himself up in, he has clearly made it. His ability to move quickly seems to have exploded over the last few weeks. It's wild how that happened.
Yes.
Short
Yes,
legs
one
can
day.
move fast.
Yeah, one day he was stubby and slow. Next day he's sprinting with the best of them.
I mean, we can go and search the woods for a couple hours, but if we can't find him, we can't find him.
Honestly, I'm more concerned about what finds Grograk over.
But that's what I mean. If we can't find him and something else does, we can't exactly help him. If we can't
No, I meant that poor thing that finds him.
Oh. Yeah. Unless it's that
He
big
is-
thing. I think that thing.
As you
think
are
I would
all
pity it.
Yeah.
sort of standing
He is
around
unhinged.
trying to
He is
figure
very
out
unhinged.
what's going on, you can all roll wisdom checks.
Ooh.
A save or a check?
Wisdom save.
Okay.
Modified 20.
18.
24.
You all make it, but as soon as you sort of you've made it into the woods and you're walking around for a moment and you're like, okay, well, we can't really find him. You feel this this sense of this sort of nerve-wracking anxiety creeps over you up the back of your neck. Your feathers stand and you sort of fluff up as you can feel something approaching.
Oh, you're approaching me. Please
I would have a
don't.
torch out because
I
it's
do
dark.
not want it. I
Of course.
would also have a torch because I
Well, I
can't.
have my torch for the long run stone.
Do we have anything that belongs to Grograk?
Not
No.
that I am aware of.
I'm pretty sure he owns 3 items and he carries them with him at all times.
I
We have the ale
did-
in the wagon.
Does he have
Yeah.
any clothes in the wagon?
Yeah, no, as far as I'm
The only article of clothing I've seen him wear other than the clothes was the hat or the boot.
the boot, and he left that at the
So
grave.
that's long gone.
So,
How big was that idea?
Is there anything that you guys will do as you feel this strange sense
Oh, yeah,
of dread overcome you?
Wait, last time something like this happened,
I'll just blatantly say, who's there?
I
Hello?
quickly check my person to see if by chance something weird has happened with that ticket to the pit that he had.
Yes.
Weird things happened with that.
So as you grab hold of it,
I shouldn't.
Yeah, Progress should have it.
bro, if that's the case, then you don't notice.
We don't have the
anything.
ticket. He has the ticket.
You don't notice anything.
Alright.
Perfect. So
So
you
it's just a
call
creep
out,
and then it's gone.
you call out into the darkness, and for a moment, all you hear is silence. When
How do you hear lack of hearing?
Oh, I don't like this. I draw my
No, we
blade.
hear the word
When-
silence.
suddenly you can kind of notice this dragging sound in the distance, this kind of this heavy noise, as you can see about like 60 feet
Can we?
away. Oh yeah, I guess it's
I
dark
have
out.
10 feet of
You get-
torchlight
you
and
can't-
20 feet of
Then
dim light.
then you are unfortunately unable to see it, but you do hear as a voice calls out.
Crazy.
Oi! Oi, you there?
Hello?
Huh. I've been told that yous might be the people I'm looking for.
I would like to roll an insight to see if this is an actual person talking or perhaps some kind of illusion.
Sure.
I
yeah,
want to
I'll
roll
let
an
you-
insight on his intentions. Just if he seems genuine.
This man seems trustworthy.
10.
The voice sounds
22
effeminate.
right.
Very it's either a younger or youngish woman or an effeminate male.
22 to see if there's any like deception within
22.
what they're saying, or like
They're
if
definitely
yeah.
whatever it is, they do seem as though that they've been looking for you.
Why would you be looking for us?
Well, I was told that you might be some people of interest for somebody who I'm working for.
So you.
Yeah.
Does he go back to town and discuss this then,
Down? Oh no.
or fort?
No. Nothing like that.
Oh, I don't enjoy that.
Well, I'm not too interested in discussing with someone who refuses to go to society.
Society? Well, you don't seem exactly like you're much from around here yourself.
Well, it's not for what I prefer, it's for my safety.
Safe.
You are a voice from the darkness.
Yes, if you wish to discuss business, why don't you come into the light?
Yes, please.
So if you're not going to come to town, at least let us see who we're talking to.
Oh, of course. How could I be so rude?
I will stealth a dart out of my pouch just
Of
into
course.
my hand. I got a 22.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, just to sneak it into my hand so if I need to have a weapon, I have one.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you're sort of sneaking it out, I'm sorry, what was it again? It was 25?
22.
22? Yeah, you managed
And I will
to
raise the
sort of
torch as I'm
sneak
doing
out.
it.
And as you raise the torch, you can see from the darkness, just sort of at the edge of your vision, the outline of what appears to be a girl, roughly 5'4", maybe 5'5", like a very small, petite figure. Okay, well, bigger than you. But she seems to be holding something that you cannot quite see just outside of your vision. Whatever it is, she's has it low and it's long.
Alright, that's it. A little closer now. We can hardly get a look at you.
Maybe drop whatever you're holding.
Now, why would I do that?
Well, don't want to come up to a bunch of individuals armed if you would want to talk.
Oh, yeah, talking. Never was quite good at that.
Do you think it would be a good idea to ask who they work for? They mentioned an employer.
No, I think you should just attack her.
So as you say that, I will get you. Well, no, she just has to roll. She will be doing it at disadvantage.
You truly are the spawn of Americans.
And I will get you all to roll perceptions.
Perception.
as this happens, and it does
16.
23.
So
23.
Omegon, are you still riding?
Yes.
Okay, so you see as there's this flash of blue light,
Spooky.
just in at the corner and the edge of your distance, as woof, suddenly there is a girl, what appears to be a young red-haired girl with long straight hair and a mischievous, aggressive look in her eye, carrying a monstrously sized sword. And she goes to swing at you and does a 14 hit the AC that I gave you. I did give you guys the stats.
That will hit.
That will hit. Okay, yeah, so...
Wait, wrong page, sorry. That'll hit, yeah.
So... okay, so that will be a total of 8 damage as she reels back and she swings and she basically nicks the side of the ram as she... Now we can talk. As you see this girl, something seems off about her. Her pallid skin seems to have these etchings, these weird dark signs all across her face, and this one big sort of bulging red eye off the side of her. I hear that you've met Sandy, as you can roll initiative.
Natural 20 on it.
Natural 1 on an initiative.
That's good.
Oh,
You're right. We should invent a new house rule for if you roll natural 1 on initiative.
You just don't get
You miss a turn.
Yeah,
you
see
just
the turn.
die
No, you get one
instantaneously.
action. That's it.
That would be kind of funny.
That would be. You
It
get
would
one
be
action
like
for the first
it's already adding insult to injury, but it would be kind of funny. Awesome.
But then you got to make 20 something, and then like that's the whole thing.
So, what did you get for yourself?
23.
Also, I don't think that there's any music at all.
It's quite.
Yeah,
There,
it did.
Oh, that's why.
There is no music.
It paused.
Nah, the YouTube video was muted.
Oh.
Because I had another one open.
Oh.
We're gonna we're gonna do it like this. Alrighty, so Charlie, what was that again?
23.
23, and for
You're
yourself,
about to turn.
4.
And
Lucky
20.
I'm last.
20.
He's a child. We have the ultimate weapon.
You never said it was a child.
Definitely looks and sounds like
5'4", could be a fully grown woman.
A child.
it's a child.
Could be a fully
A
grown woman.
weird child, but a child.
Could be a fully grown woman.
And I don't feel like I should quote the meme.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, good.
Yes,
You understand.
I didn't have to say anything. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, I didn't know if you did.
I knew. I immediate Chris.
Chris.
I like that I can just write OMG as your name.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Oh my god.
No, I like Chris's also.
And who got third? Oh no, that's yeah.
Well, let me tell you, if you can't count it on one hand, it's not me.
It's true.
7.
No, I can't. Count 4 on one hand.
Epsilon.
Set
2.
septagonal.
The sleep paralysis demon.
That's not a number. I'm sure there's a number.
And then it's
If I'm not last, I will be shocked.
possible.
Yes.
perfect. So Gentis, you get to go first.
Yeah, I do. So she's standing like right between us. Like,
Oh,
all of
yeah.
us,
Something seems to be emanating off of her. She seems radiantly aggressive.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Mirror Image then.
Of course.
And I will move back 10 feet.
Of course.
And that will be it.
Perfect.
No, I will bonus action. Bardic Inspiration for you. For the next 10 minutes, you can add a d6 to any of your rolls, even after the result has been rolled.
1.
Not any of your rolls, sorry. It's ability checks, ability damage. Or
No,
ability
would be good.
checks, damage.
Because
or
going
attack.
up there seems like such a hassle.
Just
like a whiteboard to draw general. Because I want to draw
Oh, yeah.
just a little thing.
Yeah.
Like, it would take 5 minutes.
Yeah,
But-
whiteboard. Yeah, just to get an idea of the battle.
Just a thought, but yeah. So basically, there is a handful of trees around you, a rather decently open space, and in sort of you know where you're at. You're in the woods.
Yeah, well, as long as she doesn't like run around and start doing things. I'm assuming there's trees we can hide behind, logs, things like that.
You get it.
Yeah.
Yes, I have the super jump on right now. Good, I have it marked.
Perfect. So next in the initiative, it is Omegon.
Very well.
I turn out a short rest.
Of course. So you are currently unarmed.
No, I have the sword.
Ah, okay.
I drew my sword once the tingles happened.
Technically, I look unarmed.
But I know you can cast. I've
That is
seen you cast.
Oh, I forgot to mention I would have drawn my shield as well. My new shield.
I draw my sheath.
Yeah, I picked my sheath up and I draw it.
Right. I shall cast Shield of Faith upon myself.
Soft as fuck.
Just a thin sheen goes over my body. Then looking down at...
Soft, opposite day. He has the highest AC of us.
Yeah.
And now it's more.
it's gonna be less. Give me a second.
It's going to be less.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's gonna
As I jump off the ram at the girl, midair transforming into a brown bear.
Yeah.
Oh, okay
No,
then.
Are you gonna try to hit?
No, I have
Ah, you
actions.
can't. You go, and you turn into a brown bear, and you land in front of her, and you roar out into her face.
And I will speak telepathically to her. You have harmed Aspero. You shall die for your misdeeds.
As you hear back, oh, you talk like the boss.
Is this what it's like? I do not like this. Make her stop. Only
Get out of my head! I feel penetrated. Help! Help me!
You say to us telepathically.
She woke in my head. This is not okay.
Oh God!
Make her stop!
Make her stop, or I will not stop.
Your choice.
Next in the initiative, I'll get you all to roll perceptions.
No.
12.
13.
17.
Yeah, you all don't notice really much at all. But you all do feel that ebbing presence of that fear, that tingling up your spine, increase for a moment and then go away. Next in the initiative, it's Vern.
Oh. Alright. Well, unfortunately, there is a child-looking thing around me, so I guess I will be entering my berserk. The barbarian rage. You know what? I really like it. I'm gonna go for the claws, and I'm just gonna pounce and maul this child.
Sounds good.
Now,
So-
you can't have that. Come here.
You know what? I will attack with reckless abandon. So at first, let's do this. That'll be 18,
An 18 will hit.
Now, come
and
here.
that'll be
Come here.
7 damage.
Come here. Stay away from
And
the
then
food.
claw attack is the first.
Good boy. 7 damage?
Hit 7 damage, and then the 24 I think is going to hit for
Yeah.
another 7 damage.
Perfect.
Because I'm in attack with the claw, I get to make 1 additional.
Send it.
claw.
Just keep. You can basically just roll it. Do you want another set of dice so you can roll all 3 at the same time? You have dice, I know, but
Yeah.
because that would just make it way faster.
Yeah, sure. And that one is also a 24, and that'll be 6 damage.
Awesome. Yeah. So yeah, you reel back and you just jump and lash out at this this girl as your claws rip into her. You kind of dig into this soft leathery hide that she seems to be wearing on her back with these weird with this sort of largish blue cape that you can now see clearly in the light. And you slash in and you manage to dig into her skin. But whatever it is that she's doing, she feels seemingly very resilient. As you slash in the damage that you think you would have done, doesn't quite manage.
Whatever pit fiend this is, it is far more resilient than I ever considered.
DW.
Man,
As
that's a name.
she slashes in, and there's a bear in front of her, and a Vern, just sort of on top of her, she cackles loudly. This is going to be a ton of fun! As she reels back as she double hand, overhand slams into you, Vern.
Pointed hand.
Yeah.
And she's going to get advantage.
She will.
You attacked recklessly.
I did.
Haha.
So that will be a 19.
Yes, that will hit.
And then she's going to swipe at you. Ooh, that is a 24.
No hit.
Yeah, she reels back and she goes wham, slashing into you, Vern, first.
Yes.
And then...
Yeah, 2.
So, for yourself, Vern, that is 12 damage, and for yourself, that is only 7 damage.
All right. I need a dex save from her.
Yes, of course.
Oh.
She's not great at those. That's caught. 13.
She will take the full damage. As the reaction actually activates Storm's Wrath! As I've been struck, lightning will arc off me, hitting her. Oh, it's 2d8, not 2d6.
Nice.
For 9 lightning damage.
Very good. As the lightning arcs off
Lightning bear.
Lightning back.
and slams into her, she convulses for a moment, but seems to ward it off quite well.
That's right. I'm not just a bear.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Even as a bear, you're not just a bear.
What's the problem here, officer?
You're a robo-bear.
After that...
Bear. Bear bot.
Yeah, she's just gonna...
like
She's just gonna hang out. Perfect.
He's Robert.
Next in the initiative, we are top of the round with Gentis.
It's time to cast a fireball.
Right, 3 of those left today.
Don't look at me.
I'm looking at you.
I
I am looking respectful.
I didn't need to look. I could hear and smell.
I'm gonna cast suggestion on her, actually.
Okay.
She gets a...
Stop.
Get out.
Go home.
I'm gonna get that
Get
to
some
be
Wisdom saving throw, yes?
Yes, I believe so. Yes, wisdom.
She got an 18.
Jesus, fuck. Yeah, she's fine.
As, yes, you whisper your words and you're trying to get her to kind of like, to maybe, I don't know, just do anything. As she kind of looks over, she feels the magic penetrating her mind and she looks directly at you.
She looks at 4 of me.
Yes.
Mirrored, you bitch.
I'll get you to roll an insight.
Insight?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
I got a 5?
Okay, yeah,
No,
you
actually,
don't,
7.
you don't seem to notice much. Next to the initiative, it's all done.
Ooh, that's me. All right. What are her surface thoughts?
Surface thoughts.
I can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, you can.
Surface thoughts. Hit.
Monkey, monkey. I just want information.
She's thinking. Him call.
The first thought that you bring up, or that comes up for you, is bring him back. Bring him back. Bring him back.
Ooh, Sandy. The majestic beard. I want to kiss it. Get
Oh,
Sandy,
no.
Sandy.
Just for clarification, bring them.
No.
Bring him back.
I've interpreted how I would like to interpret it.
That's okay.
All right, and I shall multi-attack her.
Of course.
That'll be a 15 and a 7.
Nope. Unfortunately not, as you reel back and you go to slash in, your bear form being a little bit more cumbersome than you had initially anticipated. You're still getting the kinks out, the rust is still sort of tight as you slash out at her, and one sort of catches on her armor and the rest just totally misses. Next in the initiative, unless you would like to move.
No.
Of course. Next in the initiative, it is. Ooh, yes. So as you are all sort of in this collective sort of state, I'm gonna get you all to roll a dexterity saves as you see from the darkness these lashing. Oh yeah, you guys see this.
Sweet. I get advantage because danger sense.
Yes, indeed. So yeah, you see from the darkness these sort of shadowy tendrils go to lash out and grab hold of you.
21.
Yes,
18.
18.
I got a 1.
Yeah, so you get grabbed and you will take you take 1 necrotic damage as you feel this terrible tendril grab hold of you and you're considered grabbed.
Dude, your speed is 0.
Dude, I wasn't gonna move anyways.
Dude, your speed is 0.
You're forced to do the thing you were gonna do.
Yeah, I'm forced to stay here.
Cal, what are you doing? You're so adventurous today.
Next in the initiative, it is Vern.
Yeah. Damnable wench, your fire sorceries! Why don't you I was gonna say why don't you fight fair, but this is a 3-on-1, so I guess this is perfectly fine. You know what? I take that back. And I'll just... If I need more firepower, I'll swing recklessly, but only with the long sword. That's 2 attacks. 2-handing. Just chop, motherfucker. So
As you do
attack
that,
one probably
she is
misses.
going to use a reaction, and so you
Not if
get.
I ask politely to not.
Don't forget about your
So
D6.
13 on the first attack, I don't think is gonna hit because the 15 didn't. And a 16 on the second attack.
And she will roll to hit you.
Wench. Anyways,
As yes. So what was the first attack?
the first attack was I believe it said 4. No, it was a 13.
13 doesn't hit,
Yeah,
and
and
the 16 does.
Ooh.
So yes, she will immediately roll to attack you.
And then I'm gonna immediately react and give her -6 to whatever she rolls.
Of course.
With cutting words. The bird starts to rap.
Stop! Stop it! Does a 16 hit you even with a -6?
No.
Yeah. So
You're welcome.
as you bite, as you can feel your blade biting into her, she immediately, with a startling speed, reacts as she basically takes the brunt of it and uses the momentum to try and carry through and slash at you. But with your compatriots cutting words,
Stop it. Oh,
he
maybe.
whispers out and catches her attention just enough for you to see the blade dig deep into the ground and sort of the earth kick up into the distance with astounding force.
Now that would be 10 damage.
Yes, of course.
From me. And that, I believe, will be the end of my turn. I just
Perfect.
need to double check.
Also, you have a bonus action you can use,
Uh,
or a move action you'd like to use.
No,
Then yeah.
I don't have a bonus action, and I like where I am right now.
And there you go. That's your answer.
It just needs to see.
Awesome. So if that is it, it is her turn.
Huh?
She.
Oh, no, there is a thing I can do. I will leave rage and then bonus action re-enter rage, growing a tail.
Switching right to that.
Yeah, because there is no penalty for just leaving rage. So just as my claws just regress
yeah, you
back into my
transfer
hands
your
and my
anger to
tail
something else.
lengthens out. Yeah, that wasn't something until I thought about trying. I was like, I just have that ability to just switch between.
But that does consume another
does
rage.
consume another rage
Oh, yeah,
because I
it's
need
still-
to end and restart.
It still consumes.
It's
the
rage cycling. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, it's just.
It's not as prominent in 5e, but in Pathfinder it is.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Pathfinder. There's a couple things you gotta do to get
Yes.
it done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
but
more work to it.
That's
but it is
that's the goal. It's
Yeah.
rage cycling. It's a barbarian.
It's just
Anyway,
not
that's a
getting the
total
abilities like that.
nonsense. Anyway,
Yeah.
so her turn then, as you sort of exit rage and re-enter rage.
Deep breath, claws regress, tail grows.
Freak.
Yes, this is probably the freakiest combat I've been in now officially.
But
Yeah, it's a kid.
A child. Yeah, I needed multiple rages to smite them.
So, she is going to. She's going to.
Close today. I am 10 feet away from
That's true. That is
you.
true.
I did move back. And there's 4 of me. All in one spot.
Yeah, I think she's gonna continue to slash at the 2 of you. Well, actually, she's gonna slash at Vern. Vern's hit. Yeah. More worried. So she kind of looks over to you and she sort of grins and goes, "You fight like a real fighter. You'll be very useful where you're going." As she will go to strike you twice. That is an absolute blustering fail. Unless 9 hits.
9 does not.
And how about a 19?
19 does, and actually double checking, ending rage is also a bonus action, so I cannot re-enter rage right now.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to roll, I was like, I just want to make sure I got this right. I can't roll for that. Would have been real nice. She was close to my AC. I could have made her screw up really. But
The second blow manages to hit, and she's going to slash into you. Ooh, that is 16 damage as she reels back and she does a huge, hefty roundabout swing, slamming into your side. And I'm going to get you to roll a strength check.
damn.
Yeah, because you exited range.
Two things have happened in this one instance where I went, God damn, wish I was still raging. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Check or save?
It's a save.
26.
Yeah, so as she swings and you feel the concussive force of this blade slamming into your side, you can almost feel as she tries to really swing through and shove you away, but she does not manage to. You manage to hold your ground. The aspect and the rat warrior within you just kind of keeping you held together.
The noble rat.
The noble rat warrior. Known for its aggressive strength.
Yes.
And but yeah, so
and
that
combat
is going to be
ability.
her turn for now. Yeah, that'll be it.
It's willingness to stay in battle.
Yes.
The rats.
The rat.
Yeah, you know, whenever you...
We're gonna meet the bear, and the bear's gonna be a shifty gambler.
Yeah, whenever someone's nicknamed the rat, it's always a positive thing.
Yeah, of course. Top of the round is Gentis. You are being held by shadows.
Grapple. I guess I'll cast my spell.
Oh no! Anyway.
Anyways, back to what I was doing.
Anyways, I started blasting.
But my aim ain't so good, so I miss.
Yeah. I'm going to hit her with another suggestion.
Let your aim be good.
Of course.
You're not aiming to be good, you're not cool enough to miss.
That's a 21.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Yeah.
Alright, boys, I'm useless. She just casually decimates my DCs.
Just start nay whipping fire at her.
I don't think I'll hit her.
Never know until you try.
Oh. It looked like there was
How'd I
just ketchup
find it?
at the bottom of
This
this
is less
bag,
than
like
mine.
just like poured in
Okay.
there.
There's a chance.
But yes, will that be everything that you do, just? This
Yeah, I
round?
can't move, so... Yeah.
True.
Nah, Chris. D6.
Perfect. Top of the round, or next in the round is Omegon Prime.
My almost
Is it Omegon Primus?
Yeah, it's Omegon Prime.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Omegon Prime.
No, it's Omegon Primus.
No, he can't be Optimus Prime. It's trademark.
Go gadget attacks. Okay. We 18.
An 18 will definitely hit.
And that'll be a 16.
And they will both hit.
Okay, so the bite.
And she is going to use her reaction. And she's going to swing out at you.
All right.
Give me full body
So the bite will deal 8 damage. The claws are going to deal 11 damage.
So that is a 21. So it was 11 and how much?
11 and 8.
I know.
Yeah, again, her as you lash out and you slice into her, finally you're able to really get a bite in. And again, her skin is tough. Her body is hardy. Something about her as you cut in with your bladed claws She is incredibly resilient to damage. Yeah, what he said. Whoa! Whoa! Next in the initiative, it is, yes. So, you are being held currently, and I will get you to roll a wisdom saving throw at advantage.
Okay.
Or not at advantage, at disadvantage. Sorry, my apologies.
Perish. Perish, I guess? Yeah, I got a 2.
Okay, yes. So as you are as you are being held by these weird vines, you're like, oh, okay, it's cool, I'll cast. But as soon as you sort of like your spell sort of whiffs on the girl, suddenly your eyes glaze over and you can't see anything, and you begin to feel cold. And you'll take another 1 necrotic damage. Perfect. And then, next in the initiative, it is Vern.
Alright, I re-enter rage growing my tail.
Ooh,
You gotta do it right.
There you go.
Make the squeal.
Make the rat
I really can't.
Squeal.
Yeah, that's a rat squeal.
This guy, that's the best bitch you get. And a grappling is happening, I'm hearing.
10 feet from you.
Yep.
10 feet?
I'm 10 feet.
Yes, he's 10 feet away from you
I
guys.
see. A new grapple is about to happen, I'm hearing.
Okay.
As I will grab her.
Okay.
Just running in, just going for the full bear hug.
Get it.
Rat hug.
And this is a strength-based check, so I just automatically get this because I rage. Athletics, baby! All right.
24.
She wins. I got 19.
Yeah.
She
So
wins.
as you go to grab hold of this girl, you're like, okay, finally, I can really get it in. As maybe not that. Maybe you don't say that. But I'm in. Finally, I can get it in. I'm just gonna leave you alone now. You can have him, quite frankly.
Yeah, this fight
No,
never
we're coming
happened.
with you now. That's gross.
Yeah, weird. But yeah, so you grab hold of her, but it seems that her strength is it's just quite impressive as she cracks out of your hold. Boop.
There's my action. Stop. Stronger than I gave you credit for, little missy. Neck cracking is involved. That's my turn.
Yeah,
We're
because
we're
breaks
in
your
it.
neck.
Next in the initiative, as you go to
she
grab
cracks
hold of
my
her,
neck.
Yeah.
as you go to grab hold of her, she and you sort of grip on and she breaks out. She goes, "Oh, you're gonna be so fun to play with forever!" As she reels back and she's just gonna give you a headbutt, and then swing at you. But
Yeah, of
this
course.
is, of course.
No advantage.
Uh,
At least for my thing, because I didn't
Oh,
reckless.
yeah. That's not from that.
Okay. I just.
But that is 18 to hit for the headbutt and a 16 to hit.
Tail is coming in for the headbutt.
Yep.
All right, my AC for that attack is 22.
Okay, yeah. So she misses both. She goes to headbutt you as your tail slaps her face out of the way and she goes down. Her one eye, that big bulging red eye, seems to even though you hit her, it never closes and it just continues to look at you.
Oh, that red thing looks quite disgusting, dear. You should really try closing it sometime.
Perfect. Next in the initiative, it is Agentis.
Okay.
Wait, she's after me?
Yes, she is after
Yeah,
you.
she's always been after you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Every time.
There's something else
I'm
going on
going
that you
to-
can't quite tell.
Okay then.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw a...
I pity
I don't
her
know, I
initiative.
can't see, I'm blind. I
Yeah.
can't do anything.
Try to break the grapple.
Can I use acrobatics for that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you get to choose acrobatics.
No,
or
I
athletics.
It doesn't matter.
Well, it does. It will.
I'm
have
just
to
gonna
roll.
accept death.
But yeah, you.
You're just not rolling hot today.
No.
Oh.
Also, I'm getting hit with really high rolls too. It's just double whammy.
Not a ton of damage so far.
No, it's just every roll
What do you
against me
mean?
has
He
been
took 2.
above this fucking 17. Like,
Yeah, it's been rough. But Yeah, you try and break out, but these tendrils seem cold and sticky, and the longer that they hold on to you, the more cold that they seem to be. But yeah, you are struggling as you try and break out, and unfortunately you can't. And so yeah, next in the initiative is Omegon.
Very well. I understand that physical does not work that great against it. I shall leave beast.
And you leave.
Enter cockatrice.
Yeah, I will revert back to being a fuck mothering ribbit.
Just a robot.
Yeah, just a robot. And bonus action. The bonus action to leave, so I'm standing in a move.
I believe you can do it. I don't know what he's thinking of.
I'm trying to think of what spell I want to. Yeah, gonna get her to do a con save, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just reel back.
Wait, robot.
Wait.
Ooh,
Just, oh yeah.
fairly good.
Beep.
21.
That'll make it. As I will attempt to cast poison spray, but she makes the save. See, I'll just exhaust.
No half damage?
Nope.
No.
It's a cantrip.
Fair. But yeah.
And I shall pull out my shields.
Yeah, you blow out this puff of smoke as you see her looking. She's looking at Vernon, but it seems to overcome her senses. She coughs for a minute and manages to cover her mouth just in time. Next in the initiative, it is. So wait, what were you doing? You pulled out your
my shields.
Pulled out your shield. Perfect. Next is this individual. So
Don't need a weapon yet.
Yeah, you cast.
the tentacles are going to try and grab hold of you two again, and I will get you to roll your dex saves.
Natural 1.
Oh.
22.
Okay, so yeah, you are unfortunately grappled as you feel this. The lashing tendrils grab onto you, and you're like, what the hell is going on? And you will take 4 necrotic damage. And yes, you do, Vern, manage to sort of jump out of the way. Just sort of, you notice these things are sort of very aggressive near here. You're not sure where they seem to be coming from. It's a little tough to tell since you have dark vision.
Well, this is quite the predicament. One threat at a time, though. Deal with you, and then that's one thing down.
Next in the initiative, it is Vern.
Hey, too squirmy to keep still. I guess I'm just gonna have to keep battering you. And I'm just gonna go for 2 reckless sword swings.
I love how your voice changes entirely.
Yeah.
like how before it was like, yes, quite, sir. Let's fucking
you're
go!
just fighting, you're like a
Well, I'm
vicious
trying to reflect the rage.
Of course, I know. It's just fun, really fun.
Which roll?
So
will you
which? Wow. So 21 on the first attack.
Yes, and she will use her reaction.
Lovely, lovely.
Natural 20.
I think that'll hit.
Okay, so you do your damage for your first attack and everything.
I mean, if it's an attack of opportunity, doesn't hers go first?
It isn't, no, because it's in reaction to being hit.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So,
Different.
So 12 damage.
12 damage,
Yeah, so
okay.
technically, if you killed her, she wouldn't get her reaction.
No,
yeah.
exactly.
Okay, so
You get it.
12.
just kill her?
Of course, yeah. And she does.
So I've got both my damages rolled. Just
She does 24 damage.
Well, I think you got that ability.
Perfect.
Pain.
all right, and the second strike
But she did crit, so.
will be 23 to hit.
23 will absolutely hit.
And that will be 8
No.
damage.
Suddenly we're best friends now, you little fucker.
Yeah, and that will be 8 damage.
If he's
Yes.
comfortable around you around food, he'll start walking up and trying to take it from your hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. You really are a little fucker.
He stole from food from me. What,
The-
2 days ago? 3
The
days ago?
little scavenger him.
He's getting braver.
Yeah, well, we can't have that. We can't have a brave dog.
No. You must stay a coward.
Well,
So yeah, you
bravery is one thing. There's another word for
you
this.
go and you swing,
Anxious.
and as you manage to slash into her, she uses again this kind of like rebound to slash up and right across your chest, lifting it up. Oh yeah, and I forgot you have to roll a strength check.
Just,
Don't fall over.
Fall over to it.
Those are terrible.
15.
15, that will make it. So she slashes, and once again, you manage to hold yourself down. As she slashes through and up and down to the other side. Again, this rocking crash into the earth as you're slamming into this girl. Oh, is the girl? We're just I just can't. There's no way of making it like good.
There is. Just don't think about it.
Don't think about it. Just don't think about it.
Exactly.
Perfect.
That's the only way.
First creature of the pit we've actually faced off against, and oh boy, do I not like you.
Technically, he fought a heart earlier.
He fought, we didn't. This is from the abyss. It's like, no.
Hey, I have a torch above my head. I'm the only source of light right now.
Hey,
I have a.
But I can't
Where
see.
am I?
Oh.
You got your torch. You're in a fight.
oh wait.
There's no guarantee it's still on because it's raining.
No, I was gonna say I had two-handed it, so I'd have to have dropped it.
Perfect.
4 is 5.
So next,
It's raining. It's been
It
raining
is
for
her.
like 24 hours.
what was it you said?
What I think?
Yeah.
Along the lines of, you're the first thing from that pit we
that we've
fought,
actually fought.
and I don't like you.
Oh, she actually seems very sad. She's like, you don't like me.
Trying
But
to kill
I thought
us.
we were having so much fun. She's gonna go and she's going to deal another blow to you.
Redheads, am I right?
True.
She's just gonna go for a double paddling 1 and 1.
No, so it's on rolls like ability checks.
So
attacks and
22 for the first hit, and a 17 for the second.
Oh my god, she still hate you.
I mean, I'll use it on the 17. She misses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Doesn't matter what you roll.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I roll a 1, it's now higher. Oh, that would have made the 22 miss, but one attack would get through anyway.
It's still one attack anyways. Yeah.
Warren, I'll get out of this grapple and I'll tank for you.
Okay, I gotta switch over this.
So that is another 12 damage as she reels back and she just continues to slam into you. Your tail deflecting that second attack, but she is really doing a number on you at this
Oh,
point.
she is.
Perfect. Yeah, so she's slashing in. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, next in the initiative, it is Gentis, top of the round.
Does a 16 make it?
16.
Grapple.
Yes. Well, hold on. Yes, it
Okay.
makes it.
So I will slip out of grapple, throw the thing off. Still blind, I will.
What am I doing?
Scream.
Don't cry. No, I'm going to move 5 feet backwards. Because I can't see.
And drop.
Okay.
But I have now moved the light away from you, so it's just if his torch is still on, they have light, but otherwise they don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had to drop that to two-hand my sword.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And basically, as you drop the torch, it would kind of go out in a puddle. So you guys are all kind of in the
ability
dark,
check, attack
with
roll,
the
saving throw.
with the exception of Gentis, who is in the dark, but he's
I'm in the extra dark.
in the extra darkness.
No, wait. I broke grapple. That's an action. I moved. I have a bonus.
Yes.
Now would I technically have to see the person? No, I don't have to see them. I just have to know they can hear.
Yes, that is correct.
But I've
'Cause
already
it's not
given
line
you
of
both an
sight.
inspiration, so I can't give you another inspiration.
I used mine though.
Have an inspiration. That's all my inspirations.
There you go.
Yes.
You can have another
Truly.
d6 whenever you
The
like.
spawn.
I just keep
Amogus.
forgetting about it.
What?
I just keep forgetting about it.
I mean, just remember when you're rolling.
Just
you're like,
remember.
"Damn." Oh, here's a reminder.
And I will get you to
I mean, that's why
roll,
I
since you
have
broke grapple, roll another wisdom check.
Another wisdom check.
Yeah, this one's not at disadvantage.
16.
16.
Now, come here.
A 16 will make it. As you sort of back off and you get the tendrils off of you, making yourself sort of scarce from them, and your eyes begin to clear. You think that you'll be able to see, not next round, but the round after.
Okay.
Perfect. Next in the initiative, it is.
I can blindly cast
Oh my
shatter
God.
at you guys.
I will attempt to break out of the grapple.
Yes, of course.
Hey, so Hayden, are you actually considered metal?
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay, that's important for shatter.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow. That'll be a 12.
Unfortunately, that won't make it. As you are held onto by this gripping tendril of darkness.
Yep. Bonus action. Flame sword in my hands.
Nice. There you go. Yeah, you flame on
Wow,
as
we'll
this
give the bird a flame.
burning, crackling, fiery blade appears in your hand. You can see the sizzling of the raindrops off of it in the sort of deep rain of the woods. Next in the initiative, it is
We have a late
the
again.
guy. So,
Ooh, yeah.
huh?
We have a late again.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
absolutely. Wisdom saving throw.
close. Don't be blind.
Oh, that's cocked.
I'd like to take the point.
Oh, that's.
It'll be a 17.
A 17 will make it. As you can feel this strange sensation washing over you, and you will take 3 necrotic damage.
I like how I took one both times and now you're taking a bunch.
Well, you roll 1, it's like,
Yeah,
what are you gonna do?
Happened twice though.
Yeah, that's true. But yes, so you can feel this strange. You can feel the circuits, or not this. I guess the crystals in your head fog for a moment as they are suddenly cleared.
He's
And you
only
feel
a
this
robot by
ick
name, not by
come
design.
over you. And next in the initiative, it is Vern.
No, we're gonna keep that
Also
off.
made of flesh, technically. Technically.
Those tendrils don't seem pleasant.
It is alright.
No, they're great. I love it.
Oh, that's great, because I don't know how long she's going to take.
I'm probably facing the other direction, holding my torch up a lot. Still confused.
Just
He's
go-
over here.
Just
looking the
go
wrong
down
way.
already.
That's a tree.
Reckless attack. Swing twice with the sword. Please
Yeah, you know those disadvantages.
do that. We
No,
just
I know,
got
I know,
light.
I know.
So natural 20.
Nice, very good, very good. She's also going to take her reaction to hit you.
Good
That's
thing
fine.
you rolled that on a disadvantage.
On any
She definitely misses this one as she goes to slash at you, but misses entirely.
Yeah, and then 25.
Yes, you hit with both.
Alright, so the crit will be 5, 8, 20 damage.
Yep.
And then it'll be 6,
Those are some
9,
good rolls,
11 damage.
Are you gonna be okay?
I'll be fine. Don't worry.
Just go down!
As you deal these blows,
Words you
she
shouldn't be
sees
saying to a small girl in the middle of a fight.
Yes.
this is just
Words that
one
you should
big
be
like
saying.
ha
I'm
ha.
sorry, it just hit me there when he said you go down.
Just
A
go
child.
down.
Listen, he never said it was a child. I'm keeping the thought that it is not a child.
She's
No, I
just
went
a
to
small
Berserk
woman.
Yeah, she's 5'4".
She's a
That's
small woman.
I went berserk twice. This is a child.
I don't know. In what you've informed me, girl is literally in the name.
And
I used girl to
yeah,
describe
girl
her.
is not
A woman and
descriptive
a
of my
girl.
age.
There's, I mean, don't ever say that to like a woman, but like
Yeah, that's true.
she will probably lose her mind. So.
20
20 and then
girl, a woman
20
to girl,
and then
she'll lose
11.
her mind.
20 and 11, yes. So you managed to, as you slash into her, you actually dig
That's
a
not how you
big. you managed to actually deal a firm blow directly to her cheek, and slight as you see the blood splatter, and her face turns, and you just see this splash of blood on the ground, as she looks over to you with that one eye, just kind of. As you see this slash on her cheek, that is actually, her cheek hasn't been cut all the way through, but it is a huge mark, and you can see as blood is gushing down her face, and she goes, "That one hurt."
Oh, fantastic. Do you get the point now?
Perfect, yeah, and that's it. Well,
Everything
actually,
he's saying.
with
It's
that,
romance made in heaven.
Yikes.
I had a joke, but I didn't want to go there.
You already went there, Chris.
No.
Multiple times.
No.
He gets it.
No, I know you took. It's Chris. It's Chris.
It's correct.
Chris has one gift, and that's taking it too far.
This time I recognized him.
I guess you
before.
could use it like that. She is going to try and grapple you. And then, okay, so that is a 24.
Alright, I will use your inspiration.
There you go. +3.
Alright, 26.
Perfect, yeah. So she goes to grab a hold of you, and you can feel her might as she really holds on and tries to grapple you.
I think if you do another level 1 bard, it goes to a
And
D8.
you feel your friend's inspiring music sort of play through your mind.
My inspiring.
As you feel emboldened, and you manage to
Rabid Climber.
push her away. But as you do, you can see that her cloak seems to be glowing with that strange glow, and then it dissipates as she doesn't manage to grab hold of you.
Oh, great. Weird magical cloaks. Fantastic.
And that is all she's really going to be able to do is next again to top of the round.
I'm blind. I can hear where the fighting is, though. I will cast Shatter in the direction of the fight.
Alright, I'll just get out.
Hold on, because he could still. Hearing is I guess roll a perception at disadvantage.
Okay.
Just in case I rolled.
Got an 11.
An 11. Okay.
And it is a radius spell, so it
Yeah, I know.
just determining if it's hitting all 3 of them. Well, I mean, they're beside each other, so it kind of has to hit all 3 of them, no matter what.
Well, yeah, I'm just thinking that it would be really hard to even if it's like a radius, you could go off to the right or the left or a little too far behind. It's really difficult to say.
It's a 10-foot radius, so it's a 20-foot circle.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty big.
I guess you know what, we'll leave it up at this point. So yeah, so I'll give you that high or low. If it's high or
High.
Yeah, if it's high it hits.
Okay.
Is it a wisdom check?
It's high, so it manages to hit. Yeah.
It's a wisdom check. Hayden gets a disadvantage.
Perfect.
Because he's made of metal.
Alright, 20.
No, it's con. I lied to Paul.
Oh, 25.
25 big.
14.
14 doesn't make it.
Well, my 14 will not make it then.
Oh no! Well, good thing it doesn't increase the damage.
no!
You just get hit with damage. It's fine. You'll be okay. I swear. Unless I roll all 8s. That's pretty good, actually.
Glad I'm taking half.
So, yeah, 23 damage per full. You take half. As I caw straight in the direction I can't see it. And then I hear you all scream in pain, and I go, oh, that didn't go well.
Yeah, you hear every. She seems even more so, like, aggressively, screams out in pain.
You don't like that, do
yeah,
you?
she is not happy about that. As next in the initiative, we go to Omegon.
Oh my god.
I could try to break grapple, or I could just attack her.
You'll be attacking at disadvantage.
For what?
Grapple doesn't do that restraint. They're different.
It's the tendrils.
Alright, fine. Then I'll attempt to break grapple.
They do restrain you, probably.
Well, that's a 1.
Wow.
Add
Yeah.
your D6.
You actually,
I did that last
I
time.
know. What special thing happens for our D1?
so trying to break.
Oh, please, please. It could roll a 1 as well.
You're correct.
It is opposed. Did it roll 20?
No, it rolled a 1. Yeah, no, you so
He's rubbing slowly. He's like,
as you're wow, yeah, as you're like squirming around, you oh no, oh my god, I've fallen and I can't what up as you fall down. But as you fall, you yank on the tendril, and from behind where it's sort of coming from, you look back as you see just barely in the light of the torch, just at the edge, you can see a looming face with this terrible, like, chained mask over its face, and this pale, bald head, and these big, sunken-in eyes. This guy must be like 9 feet tall, and this bony, lanky figure with other chains coming off of him. And they seem to be like in his skin as he peels back and goes back into the darkness for a moment.
There is another.
We already figured that one out.
Yeah.
Big, like real big, taller than me, big.
Sounds like a you problem.
Nah, it's gonna be an issue when I turn into a wolf and run.
Well, we need to deal with her first. She's the immediate threat.
I've fallen and I cannot what up.
Speaking of which,
I'm blind.
well,
For now.
it is its turn.
I'm starting to see it.
Well, his turn.
Is it?
Yeah. And yeah, I guess we'll try and grapple you again.
Okay.
Might
Is
as
that
well.
considered an attack roll for curiosity's sake?
For this, it's a spell-like ability, so it would it's a dex save from you.
Okay.
Wow.
Is it just like one save?
Yeah, it's
here?
one
like
save
so.
today.
Yeah. So you just like
Sakes.
there's something here. Yeah, we already knew that. Oh God! You just get wrapped up in this sort of in this cold, and you get to roll another wisdom save. You take 1 damage.
Wow.
You,
I'm the one damage boy.
Are you the one? Okay.
I got a 23.
yeah, you feel just
The
fine,
one.
and you will take 3 damage. You're taking the bulk of it.
Thanks for taking all the damage.
You know what? I'm gonna reaction gain resistance to necrotic damage now.
Oh, okay. So you take.
I'm doing
It's after the damage I take.
That's fair. That's
So
fair.
I still
Yeah,
take the
well,
damage.
Well, good. That's pretty funny though. No, you know what? I'm done. I've had it.
I'm doing
Stop
what I
it.
can to like, take her out of the equation.
Hey, you're doing good. The problem is, the dice.
So
I'm just start flailing at it.
next
I
in
have
the
a
initiative
fucking
it is
sword.
Vern.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm lying on the
we
ground.
need to get you
Just wait till you
out
go
of
blind.
here. I go for a trip
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you go?
with my France.
Oh, nice.
You know what? I'd like to go back to the capital. I hear it's lovely this time.
It is not lovely this time of year.
Well, if you're a human, I look like a rat thing.
Except the dwarf racism, it's pretty much fine.
Yeah, dwarf race is
Dwacism.
all-time high.
Dwacism or Rof.
God, I
Your
said
choice.
trip and then realized I don't actually know how that mechanic works.
Shut
Is
up.
that
What
It's most of these things are just attack rolls.
What is warf?
Dwarf.
Well, you're trying to trip, like knock them over.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that
that's
would
not-
be
that's a
that
shove.
would be that'd be a shove.
Shove.
Which is a grapple.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's just
Another
a grapple
grapple
check,
check.
but okay, so I guess I'm going to go for a shove.
Of course. You just want to bully him. He's like, which is an opposed athletics, correct?
Yes.
Or acrobatics.
Definitely athletics.
All right.
Wow. Dang. That is a 24.
10.
Yeah.
You try and bully her. You're like you go in for a little shove, but you just there's something about just pushing a little girl that you just
Yeah, I
like
think it
it's
just-
just a small woman that you're
Yeah,
like
I've-
this just seems wrong.
I've been swinging a sword wildly at her, but just like
Can't put
pushing it, that's
That's just
little.
rude.
Yeah, that is just.
That's just bullying at that point.
Yeah, like she looks like she's probably like what, like 16. That's just weird.
Well, she looks like she'd probably be like 21.
Yeah, she's not a child. I've been telling you this the whole time.
9 plus 10.
She's your wife, Grace.
See, there's that action. It's not an attack, so I don't get my
No.
bonus. That's a shame, and I am now clinically depressed.
Yikes.
Oh wait, no. Do you have extra attack?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Then yeah, it works.
Yeah, you can still
Oh,
do
it
that.
does.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. It's an attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just another
It's
attack.
just you get
It's
free.
It's
Yeah,
why
it's like one
it's why
attack.
fighters are the best grappler.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like just
I
free
see.
grapple over and over.
I'm gonna push her again.
It's what Glenn's done, too.
I get over my insecurities. 22.
22. Oh yeah, you managed to do it. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't do it.
The first time you're like, oh, I really shouldn't. Yeah, you nerd. Oh no, I really shouldn't. Get over there.
That eye is freaky!
As she is shoved and pushed to the ground. She actually seems to be fairly nervous at this point. And
Execute her.
and it is.
how Frolic felt at the end of Nudgeback.
It is her turn.
Oh,
Things turned out well for him.
She
oh.
She
Yeah,
is
that's
going
right.
to do
You got it.
that again. As you see, she seems incredibly nervous.
No, I don't.
As she's looking up at the blade raised over your head to go and slash down at her.
I'm just lying beside her, really.
Yeah,
You're both just kind of there.
Hey.
You can see as the nerves go, and there's this blue.
Remember, I still can't see.
The cloak begins to erupt again with this strange light as it crackles through the air, sizzling off of the rain as she envelops in this blue light and seems to disappear.
Keep swinging.
I will get you to roll all perceptions, since that makes sense.
I can't see.
You can hear.
I can't hear this too.
9.
13.
So you do all hear like a crashing noise, but you just can't tell what direction it came from.
Okay.
Alright. She's gone. Fantastic.
And with that,
For
as that
this
happens,
action,
you
I
hear,
leave.
Boldvane! We're going! We'll have to come back!
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
With that, it's top of the round.
That's me.
You can see.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see again. And there's nothing to see.
Yeah, no, you see. I mean, you still see the tendrils sort of wrapped around your compatriot.
I'll cast Shatter into the darkness.
Okay. Yeah,
Right on the edge of the light. Yeah, if he's there, he gets a save.
Of course. Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Man, when I went for that
This is
grapple,
17.
Yeah, because 17 is going to make it.
yeah, man, when I went for that grapple, I was really imagining and hoping that
Oh.
it's like his vision would come back and he'd just see like
He gets
her on
half
the
of
ground. And I was
Huh?
Half of 11.
So, yeah.
no.
So yeah, as you
There's another cacophonous screams through the world.
Cacophonous.
you send out the shockwave,
Two cause
and you can feel it kind of right behind you. You hear this rippling of a claw that echoes into the night. As you do hear a rustling in the trees before well, I mean nothing really happens yet. It's your turn, however.
I will attempt to break grapple.
You break it.
I stand up.
Yep.
Well, that was odd and uneventful.
Yep, that's my turn.
Well, the pit is
Next
after
in the
us.
initiative, it is, you assume, must be Boldvane. As, you can sense, again, this weird ebbing fear. And I will get you guys to roll perceptions again.
Nope. Not an 11.
Wow.
Wow,
It's
damn.
not a
Wow,
one,
y'all
but
are
it's,
just in the suffer zone. So you do not notice anything as the darkness envelops around you all, and all you see is the rain, and hear these strange sort of noises in the background of somebody trying to sort of get up. That seems to comes from everywhere and nowhere.
What are you running?
Vernon, it is your turn.
Nothing to hit and nothing to see.
We should make our way back. They didn't seem to enjoy the idea of going into the settlement.
Agreed.
We'd probably be safer there. And honestly, yeah, I'm much more fearful for them if they run into Grokrak.
Oh yeah, Glograk.
Yeah, that's why we came out here.
As you
Understandable,
hear,
but that is why we came here.
as you're all sort of gathering around, you hear this ominous sort of echoing voice. That
Oh
again
God, we
comes
found
from
him!
around
Help!
you horde of Sandy. We'll get you next time. And that little dwarf too. as the voice disappears into the pattering of the rain.
Well,
And
that's
you
so
again,
good.
you feel that ebbing anxiety that's been sort of at the back of your head ever since this began suddenly dissipate.
So, after us now.
Sounds like we just have to get rid of the ticket.
The choice of companions have put you in danger.
Yeah, that seems to be the regular.
Why would you travel with them then?
Well, we're not.
That's an excellent
Rat
question.
ass back. I am the danger.
Let's be fair. We're not. He passed.
True.
If they didn't. This didn't happen to.
He was a
after.
secretive man who didn't tell us much, and every
yeah.
time we asked, he'd avoid the question.
He would tell us everything except what we wanted to know.
Yeah, exactly. It was secretive. Regardless, let's head back. I'm done with this gallivant into the woods to try and find a dwarf who wanted to be in the woods.
He's not quite wounded. He can take care of himself.
Exactly.
Very well.
Plus,
Come,
we need to-
ass, bro.
Plus, we do need to figure out how
As you see him
exactly-
like licking his wound.
Plus, we need to figure out how we're going to. I
poor
guess
little guy.
befriend the
He gets 10
Siege.
HP.
Which is, I think is exactly how much he took.
He took 7.
7.
No, he took.
No, he didn't take that.
He took 8.
8. My
Yes.
bad.
Yes.
Hand on his
Because if we
heels
could
cup.
find a way to befriend the Siegians, or at least be in a higher standing with them, we could probably get information from them about this whole beast war debacle.
Do I know that?
Assuming they
That's-
know anything about them.
Yeah, true. That's the.
So the druids?
Yep.
Nah. We should not go there.
So the
Why
Siegins
not?
are not the bear people.
Then,
Why should we not go there?
My very existence is heretical to their nature.
Okay.
So
do
we
they
just won't show your face then?
do they know anything about the wars that we're trying to stop?
You're pretty. They would be very well aware. They're super. If even in spite of the way they are,
Yes.
they're in tune with
Yeah,
nature.
they-
That's.
They might have some information, yes.
It's just not
Yeah.
exactly. Well, you know.
Yeah, but it will be a very strange experience
Well,
for all involved.
if they have the intel for us, then we should be trying to work with them. If they don't like you, we'll just keep you hush, disguised with them.
Or just not in camp. If need be.
Nah.
I warned you.
I mean, we have no other leads.
Yeah, we have
We
this.
could continue on to the bear mother herself.
All we know is she's in the mountain.
That's a large.
it.
That's
a
large
very large
territory.
and dangerous amount of land we have to cover blindly. We don't exactly know where she is.
Cold never hurt nobody.
Here, let me show you the map where it said, here's the rat. It doesn't say he was underground. Just like we were doing with the bear, it doesn't say where she is. It just says a general area.
It's not like people need to eat or sleep or are affected by cold.
I mean, if you want to
Yes,
go gallivanting in the mountain
all
for
of
years,
that. Tell you what, yeah, you go into the mountain and you can come back to us when you found her.
no, he can come back to us or attempt to after he's frozen solid on top of the mountain.
I will not be frozen solid.
I mean, you probably would be.
Well, then you can come back to us after you find her.
I don't believe immunity to the elements is one of your repertoires.
Actually, it is.
That's a spell, not an ability.
No, but I'm not affected by the elements.
Well, get going then.
All right, goodbye.
I was like, you don't need us.
Yeah!
You do
Fuck you, warrior. You're stinky. The fire sword will taste blood today.
What did I do? Excuse me for being in combat.
Sorry for not wanting to be a part of this. Like,
But yes, you sort of you collect yourselves and you make your way back to the encampment. As yes, you gather yourselves up and yes, you sleep
No,
and you
please,
rest.
we need the whole dog. The night's the
Can you
night.
dig a hole?
Oh, yes.
The night is the night.
I guess I'll help you.
Isn't it the middle of the night right now?
Yeah.
It's been the middle of you guys woke up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, wouldn't you be transforming right
Oh,
now?
then it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we're fine.
Because if we woke up in the middle of the night. Yeah. I thought when we woke up it was the next
Well,
day.
it took us a whole day to do all that.
No, it was in the middle of the night when you woke up to your horrible nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're like, shit, we gotta go find Grograk. And then
Yeah,
go
because he
find
was
Grograk.
there. He was in the woods in the middle of the night.
Lovely. Then I'm going to use all my short rests and then sleep.
Perfect.
I'm gonna just sleep.
And with that, as you return, we're just gonna take a quick 5-minute break.
No!
Get Daddy up here, will you? Just kidding.
Do it.
Nanako!
Gotta go.
Pretty cake.
Make it chicken.
We were offline for
You
1
were
second.
offline for 1 second.
It's over.
Welcome back.
It's over, Anakin.
Last we left off.
Oh,
The crew had just fought off a small contingent of what seems to have been individuals from the pit. After not being able to find Grograk, they have returned to the fort and rested up, healing themselves after the quite aggressive little fight there. Probably one of the more not dangerous, but where everybody actually took some damage.
That's true. I took 3 damage.
I would say it was pretty dangerous.
For you. I took 3 damage.
I mean, that stump was also pretty dangerous.
Yeah, he almost died to that stuff.
I
It's a
took
dangerous stump.
I took-
Yeah, but nobody helped you.
It's a stump. You should be able to kill a stump by yourself. It's a piece of wood.
I mean, Glenn struck at it a couple times, and I mean, you damaged both of us.
I think when we worked it out, you and I did the most damage.
Yeah, you did probably the most damage to him.
I did.
No, you only did like 20-something damage.
I guess, yeah.
It brought me to 6.
Yeah.
Rough. So,
No,
the
definitely
morning
didn't
arrived.
Because my average damage on that, when I was hitting it was about 12.
Yeah, but I can't make it save.
Yeah, you
Until,
still.
like,
And the rain continues to persist as you awaken in the morning.
It's raining still.
What is it that you would like to do now? You also recall that you were given kind of the 2 different little options. And speaking of which, as the morning arrives and you're all sort of huddled around your fire or making your preparations from the day, the man who brought you in, the sort of general at arms there, comes over to you all and he nods. Morning. Have you decided on what it is that you're going to be doing?
Well, it sounds like the only lead we have is the, as we now know, the druid people. So,
You never mentioned what it was that you were looking for or why you needed to go to them, if I recall.
frankly, it's because I don't think you believe us, but let's just say there's something threatening.
It's a weird.
A great war is on the horizon, and we must prepare for future battles.
Sure, yeah, let's go with that.
Well, war is already upon
A
us.
secret
Yeah, this is a different war.
a war not of your type.
This
The
war
animals
involves a
themselves.
thing that was a dragon and isn't a dragon anymore. I'm not too sure. It's a little convoluted.
It's like dragon adjacent. It's mostly dragon.
It's
Some ancient evil has risen, apparently.
Marks.
And it's his job to do something about it, and as respect.
Wait,
his job too.
Ancient evil.
Yes, I believe his name is Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg, the ancient evil.
The ancient evil.
I'm just gonna
Mark
have this
Zuckerberg.
dragon show up and be like, and this is the metaverse. That's just the pit.
Yeah.
The pit is the metaverse.
It's a cold, dark,
Why
lonely
no one
place.
wants to go.
That changes people into strange
You
monstrosities.
guys want to get a job at Subway in the metaverse?
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
If you want to pay rent, pay virtual rent.
I'll pay virtual rent if I can make virtual sandwiches no one can eat.
Well, people, you have to eat it. People pay
Yeah.
you for it.
Yeah, how do they eat it?
So he kind of again he looks a little confused at first, but he perks up.
think of it as we're looking for verification about this.
It's very real.
We've had a couple of individuals tell us about it, and parts of it seem. Well,
It
all of
sounds
it's
nonsensical, to be brutally honest.
But there's something about it that has a sense of truth.
Well, there's also evidence. You.
A rat said they did it.
Yes, I'm more saying what happened to you is evidence, not what the rat said.
Does this have something to do with the strange creatures that have been showing up from the north?
Yes.
Now the
Possibly.
abominations.
Yeah, apparently they're connected to it.
we've seen a few different things on our patrols near that territory. The northern tribes, at least. I've only heard tale in passing, but they say that there's more aggressive and strange creatures coming. I assumed that it might have something to do with those slime warriors that have been showing up. But
Yeah, we have to deal with that too, right?
Yes, if we want to have any kind of standing.
So we did
with
have
the
two
tribes
choices.
People.
No, we probably should give him an answer on. I never talked to any of you about this, but we could go to a grove or a chapel. The grove has. I wrote notes. One sec. Grove has the oozes. The chapel has necromantic energy and is in a bog, and a lot of their men went missing there, from what I recall you telling me.
yes.
I was kind of a nexus of Zakubu's power.
Well, one is south from us, the other is northwest. Well, yeah, northwest.
Well, if these druid folk despise you, I think we should go to the chapel. I have a feeling we'd have a higher chance of running into them at the grove, and that being the first encounter.
And if these oozes are roaming the land, I would like to at least know something about them.
If we absolutely must interact with those people, I can wear my disguise.
Yeah, we'll put a hat on you.
Well, do what I did when you went into town.
Or you just could turn into an animal and then we'll meet.
Yes, the robot animal.
Yeah, we'll put a cloak on you and say we have a cat.
But,
Meow.
I mean, at that point, you might as well just be a dude with a cloak. Meow.
6'7", meow.
I was gonna say you could be sleeping on the ram with a blanket on you kind of thing.
Meow.
I'll walk up to the leader and go, meow!
And he would look back and go,
Yes, because he's a goat.
Either way, I think it'd be best for us to do the chapel.
That's fair. I mean, that's where I'm a little skeptical on the necromantic part, but
Well,
let's go in with a grain of salt and try not to get into too much trouble.
well, it's a necromantic.
the group gets in trouble.
Wow. All of us dead. I bet you're wondering how we got here.
That's right. That's me.
That's me, corpse.
How I got here? A skeleton just. That's how it happened.
Yeah, Bruce.
Dark Souls backstab sound animation. Well, we should.
Well,
probably-
how long is the travel there?
They're both about the same, and I remember him saying it was like under a day, I think, or just over.
Just over a day.
Yeah, just over a day.
Ah, fantastic. We shouldn't waste any time. Let's go.
Ah, yes, your problem.
Yes, the problem that if it happens out there, nothing to worry about.
If you see a dwarf fellow looking for us, tell him we left.
I guess give him
Yes, the one dwarf.
Yes,
Yeah,
and I guess point him in the direction we left
He's
him.
not gonna find us. Just tell him to stay here.
Will he?
No,
Stay here.
he won't. But he's not gonna find the chapel.
No, but at least he has a direction.
And the next thing we know, he's gone into the wilderness.
Again,
Do you want to be responsible for that?
I'm not gonna take responsibility anyway.
Fair enough.
Well, when you put it that.
He's a grown dwarf. He can choose his own actions. I tried babysitting him yesterday.
He's only 56.
Grown dwarf?
He's twice my age.
I actually don't know how old he is.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Age is just a number.
No, no.
That's-
Jail
this
is just
this-
his room.
You're all babies compared to me.
You're also a robot.
Sweet, succulent baby.
You looked exactly like that when you were born, I'm assuming.
I got it on my forehead.
Okay. Was
Why does every character of yours have this weird thing?
another weird character.
See, that was out of
You
character.
really
Was it?
Yes.
Was it?
Yes.
Hey, I don't know. I kind of think it's really funny. Just a robot.
Sweet.
Succulent baby.
Really, it was
Just like,
succulent.
whoa.
Succulent was, yeah.
Both the word choice and the hand emoji.
Succulent is nothing you should ever describe a baby as, in any context.
You should not describe
People.
children. Yeah, you know what? People. I will take people.
I'll take that.
I could see a couple
though.
situations where succulent.
Succulent ass.
Okay, that's a good.
Yeah, see, exactly.
You know what?
It could work. There's
All
a
right,
couple
all right.
situations.
You know what?
A baby?
You know what? I
No.
bet. You know what? Then I go back to never children.
Never anything below the age of 18.
This is that's 17 should be the name of the 17.
Don't. No, he's
no.
not saying that. Veto that. Edit it out.
No. Zoom in, enhance.
Zoom in.
17.
It's a good thing
Get that
nobody's
out there.
watching this.
Thank God.
Nobody cares.
Thank God. I mean,
So you guys,
You're them, Chris.
you're given a general direction for the chapel, and
follow the map. The map. The map.
There's places you gotta go. I'm the one you need to know. I'm the map.
Ah! Burn the map.
I'm the map.
Witchcraft!
There's places you
Shouldn't
gotta
talk!
get. I can get you
Says
there.
the
I
talking
bet.
bird and the
I'm
robot.
map.
I'm flesh.
The
He's not. He
No,
must die.
The magical talking bird and the magical robot. Witchcraft and sorceries. Destroy it.
Yeah.
so
It's also made out of flesh.
just gonna check one.
It's Herman, the hypocritical heretic.
I hate God.
Hey, that's pretty heretical.
Your witchcraft is an affront to my god. Fireball.
Fireball.
It's like, what What god do you worship? Hieronius, god of valor and good. That was an orphanage you just brought down. It's Herman, the heretical, that's the hypocritical heretic.
I felt like a hairy parchment animation.
So you have no idea what's going on, but you're like, ha ha ha.
Yeah, I was like, well, what are we talking about?
Ha.
Things happen, you go,
You'll never be clean, Justin. Never be clean.
He's Michael, the terrible boyfriend. Whatever. Fucking pterodactyl.
But yes,
Yeah,
Chuck.
So-
Ducks.
Chuck Testa.
Joe Testa.
you begin. So I guess you just begin to gather yourselves heading in. Is there any other questions that you have about the chapel before you go?
Yeah, so how long ago were these necromantic energies found?
It was roughly a month ago when the first parties began to go out, and unfortunately, again, they didn't really come back. What we do know from what we'd seen about the chapel before, or a couple of individuals had noticed, was there seems to be a really low underlying bog that comes pretty much right up to the edge of it. So it's really difficult to get through. You can go all the way around to a hill and come from the other side, but it's kind of exposed.
Is there anything?
Why is there a chapel in the middle of nowhere?
We're not sure. It's an old ruin.
I've experienced earthquakes in the area. Strange rumblings.
Not particularly. We've but many months ago now, I guess we would have.
Is there anything we should know about this bog? Any weird mysticisms, fairy creatures in there? Kind of like the woods that you mentioned the possibility of?
It's difficult to discern. The actual bog itself is just as dangerous as any other bog. Snakes, bears, wolves. But on the grounds, or relatively near to the grounds of the chapel itself, you might begin encountering some skeletons, or more or less skeletons. At least that's what my men had reported back to me before they had gone deeper.
Okay.
Undead. That is not something I'm terribly well versed in.
Me neither.
It's not common.
Oh my god.
I have no idea of the undead. I am only primed with knowledge of the living.
Oh, he's only primed.
If only there was a really rad half-elf necromancer here with a cool skeleton buddy. You would know.
They don't know.
Who do you think's in the bog?
Yeah, who do you think?
There is a couple of other notable structures in the area that might give you, I don't know, just some inkling. Just on your way in towards the chapel, you'll actually reach what seems to be the remnants of the old burial grounds. There's a couple of crypts within that are pretty well crumbled down, but a couple are still fairly intact. If you're interested, I know there might be something in them. As well, around the back side, there's an old bell tower. It's a little further away. We assume that it must have been to just call for people to come. I'm not entirely sure.
Sounds like there's an old settlement there. Well, we should probably go scope it out. It doesn't seem like they have much more information than we can already figure out on our own.
Indeed. Well, I guess, yeah, let's get our stuff and be off.
I shall leave Aspro here.
Why?
The bog is a dangerous place. There's no place for a ram.
That's fair.
You will merely slow us down.
But we're gonna have to bring the cart too, so
We have horses.
slow anyway.
Yeah, we could use drafting. Yes.
No, I know the horses could pull the cart. It's just, I just hope nobody tries to steal your ram.
He will be a good boy. Is there a stable in this fort that I could keep him at?
You're looking at it as I point to the fields.
The man that was talking was, hello, I would like to procure a stable boy for my friend.
Yeah, I mean, we can keep hold of him here, relatively close. He's a little bigger than we expect, but if we have an herbologist nearby him, we might be able to at least feed him properly.
Very well. Thank you very much. I will reach in and I will hand him 2 turquoises.
Oh, that's perfect. Of course, thank you. I appreciate it.
Excellent. I guess let's go.
You begin to gather yourselves as you leave. You're kind of on your way out as you hear from behind you. Hey, hey, it's you. You guys. Hey, how's it going? Been a minute. Darren, nice to see you again.
Oh,
We're
I almost
back.
forgot about you.
Darren, Ryuga, Gerald, we're all here.
That's actually just
But if my guy.
Yes.
Is there anything? I noticed that you're heading out. Is there anything that we can do for you while you're gone?
could glean information about that group. See if they can find out anything more about the
The druids?
Sigians or whatever they're called. Yes.
Yes.
Or they could go scope at the other location.
If they really want to send them out like that?
We can we can handle ourselves.
Yeah, they're pretty capable. I'm not saying they should.
I'm not saying that we're gonna be the ones going in. I'm just saying that we could definitely scout it out.
Yeah,
Ryuga
scouting
can
is far
take care of
different
us,
from
and I
Asian.
can be, despite my incredible personality, I'm actually quite sneaky. Believe it or not.
I mean, if you
Okay.
think you can handle yourself, then yes, it'd be great if you could take a look at that other location. But those slime ooze creatures.
Just I'd say steer clear of them if you can.
Yeah, like there's no telling what they could be. I mean, they could ask around. These people have faced off against them. They can learn what they're going up against.
Yeah, that's true.
Then yeah, they'd become better judges than us about things.
Well, it'd be nice to know something about them and at least have a bit of a lay of the land before we head over there.
Yes. Yeah. If you ask, yeah, if you just ask about those weird creatures, then yeah, absolutely, we go out there if you feel capable. Then I say it's about a little over a day's travel. So I'd say we meet up with them in it's a little over a day there, a little over a day back, 3 days.
Yeah, let's say 3 to 4 days.
That
Just
sounds
meet back
good
at
enough
the
to
camp.
me.
Assuming that everything goes well for us. If we don't show up in the first couple days, do what you will, but
Well,
Oh,
we'll
yeah,
wait
just
as long
make
as you need us
this
to,
up.
and if all goes too wrong, maybe we'll come and take a look out for you.
yeah, keep your distance. If there's necromantic energies, maybe best not to add more bodies to the pile.
You know, when you put it that way, it's
When
probably
you put it that way, if something terrible like that happens, I don't think very much to
Exactly.
well.
Well, we'll be off. Good luck to you, gents. and,
cheers. We'll let you know what we find.
yeah, I'll show them on the map where we are. If they, if you happen to come back and you want to look for us, you can come here. Maybe don't. It's up to you.
Listen, I am far too much of a coward to actually go in and try and help you. I'm just saying that I can definitely find.
As I look back at like Bruga, I'm like, oh, it's not really you.
She kind of looks down. She. Who are you talking about? Oh, not.
Don't rope me in on this.
They guys exchange pleasantries
going
for
on?
a moment as they take down the note of where you guys are going and where they are to be going to get their info, and you guys I suppose part your separate ways and make your way towards the old chapel.
Don't die.
Yeah.
So, this is on the way. So, say the beast wolf thing is true. You're going to say it is true.
It is very true.
Where are the other champions?
Yeah, the part of the reason I don't really believe this is very true is nobody seems to care.
Now, we've met one, and we've met them because I am them.
Well, I mean,
But if each aspect has one, where are they?
it would make the most sense that they would be with the aspect themselves.
Yeah, but then why are we the ones who have to go find them?
I don't know. Because you're playing a D&D game and there has to be a story.
A what? Everything starts to become clearer as the world breaks apart around you. Yeah.
Finally.
Dude, I'm just saying there'd be more credibility to the story if there were others out there.
You literally turned into a rat because of magical forces.
I'm a bird.
Yeah, you're the champion.
I
of
can
the bird.
turn into an animal too. I'm not a champion.
For the record, you've also realized that a lot of things can go terribly wrong because the guy who was supposed to be the rat, the next rat aspect, absolutely went crazy and has disappeared as far as you're aware.
The aspect, not the champion.
Yeah.
It seems as though these things aren't exactly entirely under the control of the aspects right now.
Well, it should be an exact science. Like, come on now. It's just weird mumbo jumbo magic from the ancient times. Like, come on now.
See, that's where I'm coming from. It could be anything. You're a giant robot that came out of a hole and told us all this stuff, and I mean,
I was gonna correct you, but he is much bigger than us.
Loser!
like, not to say you're crazy because you're a robot. I'm assuming you're not crazy, but
I like to believe I'm not insane.
I like.
Yes.
I like to believe I'm pretty
then again,
crazy.
you did brutally murder a man first day we
Literally everyone here has brutally murdered a man.
met you. I have not brutally murdered anyone.
You popped people in the same encounter in which I brutally murdered a man.
I didn't pop people; they died.
They
Yes.
simply popped in my presence.
And also, that was in the context of combat where my life was in danger.
And I witnessed combat begin. So I attacked.
But I'm just saying the levels of morality there differ as you are a robot. Clearly, life does not mean as much to you.
No, life means everything to me. I just witnessed a man attack, so I also attacked.
Seems like an extreme reaction to me, but
Listen, if you're not prepared to face the consequences, maybe don't strike the metal man.
I'm never going to.
No, I'm saying to the person that he.
Well, to be fair, you hit somebody,
Yeah.
and then he proceeded to kill them.
Did,
That's exactly how
you know
it
what?
went. it wasn't any like the man
you know
hit
what?
you.
I will. You know what?
The man was sitting there and went, "Oh God," and then died.
Yes, when you. Yes, you know what? When you put it that way, yes, I will absolutely take the default for that.
Yes.
It didn't click into my head at that moment that perhaps the new addition to the team would not gather that we weren't trying to be
Murder people, yes, of course.
In fairness, I did not expect a battle axe to come out of his arm.
Nobody did.
Nor did I expect to receive a flaming blade that same encounter.
True.
That I did not use.
True.
What?
I want to see a magic trick.
No.
Perfect. So
You are literally magical. It is not a trick.
Your existence is not a trick.
So you manage to make your way through the woods, and it takes you a couple of days. And as you begin, or not a couple of days, it takes you the majority of your day to sort of get out towards the direction where you think that you might need to be.
Make sure you roll that for that dig. Make sure you make a good hole.
I need a roll for the dig.
And yes,
It's
the
not a good enough-
evening
you gotta bury
begins
him.
to draw nearer
I get a
and
burrow
nearer.
Yeah.
And as the evening draws near, you actually do make it to what you assume to be the edge of the property. As water and bogginess begin to become the norm from the regular forested area and the open plains into a more mushy, gross ground with more dense forest.
We should definitely get the cart away from this part.
Yes, we should also fall back, set up for the night, deal with him, and then in the morning set out for
Yes,
the chapel.
yeah, we'll have to set up for all that. Anyways, we should find secure ground.
You're an inconvenience.
Since we all suck at survival, natural 20.
Bold of you to assume I suck at survival.
Well, you've never rolled one yet, so I
Yeah.
don't know.
Accurate of you to assume I suck at
We
survival.
have the same bonus.
You
I'm
can
pretty sure.
roll. You got this one.
Natural 20.
Hey,
What? Double?
Two natural
Wow.
20s on the perfect campsite.
Damn, yeah, you guys find it's beautiful. You have this nice open area, but it's well covered up with trees high enough so that the smoke will and the embers will never quite catch it. But you can have a nice roaring fire in a
Like
nice
imagining-
dense. You're actually like at the bottom of a hill, and sort of pushed up against
That's
it, so that the fire's even mostly like covered.
I like imagining we come into the clearing in two different areas. And
Yes.
we're just both like, this area! And we look at
It's
each
not
other
just
like,
quite uncomfortable. Shh.
Sleep.
oh, I don't like slowly breaking someone's back. That's unpleasant.
Hush
So-
now.
As the evening begins to draw near, you begin to sort of. Do you just bury yourself up to the neck?
That's what we did last time.
Yep.
I can help you this time.
Go gadget badger.
Wait, what CR is a badger?
Like a quarter.
Yeah, I can do that. So we two badgers help you. I'm a real badger. He's a robot badger.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You guys both turn into badgers, and yeah, you dig a nice big hole as, you climb right
Get him
in.
hole.
Oh, now! Whoa, holy Jesus.
And he pops out of the hole. Get him!
Hole.
Please.
Did I stutter?
But yes, you climb in, and you are buried up into the neck. And I
I'll go to the one that
suppose
is
I
really
will get
aggressive
you
and stay
to
there.
roll a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
What sucks about sleeping underground?
13.
Bugs try and like eat you.
Yeah, all the bugs.
Yeah, the badger.
So as the evening draws nearer and nearer, you can see you're basically just waiting for his body to begin to change and morph. As the moon begins to rise high in the sky, Vernon, this is probably the first time since the beginning of your transformations that you've felt your mind begin to go. As you begin to just sort of black out. The two of you,
I'm glad
I'm
I
going to get
blacked
you
out
guys.
from that.
I'm going to get you to roll. I guess. As the two of you kind of are keeping an eye on him, you rest up for a
Oh, I'm
moment.
sleeping. He's
Yeah.
keeping an eye on him.
Yeah.
As soon as we're done digging, I'm like, all right, it's up to you. Wake me up if you need.
As as we did last time, I
feel
just
for my
stand in
toes.
front of him and go.
I wasn't worried, and then he said that. Now I'm.
What did he say?
All I heard was something related to my toes.
So-
I'll be real. I don't
You know
even
his
know.
hand. He's gonna suck on your toes or something.
Close.
Keep-
So as the evening draws to a
Oh, that's fine.
close,
That's still fine.
you can see and you begin
That's a
to
bit
hear as this terrible like screeching and scratching sound comes from Vernon as you see his head begin to thrash and writhe around in the dirt, trying to force himself out. You can see that aggressive rage in his eyes. He just continues to try and push his way out of the dirt. It seems as though if he keeps at this if he keeps at this all
Sounds
night,
like you're telling us.
he might be able to get out.
Yeah, you know, I think
And you sleep for 6 hours.
I mean,
No, you. It's like you want to make this interesting and fun, and
but he
like
doesn't do anything.
Classic
You
Chris.
No,
You
it'd be
just-
interesting. We find him, and we wake up, and he's in like an awkward position with his head cracked, his
and
arms half sticking out.
I was
and
alright.
all night you do notice that as you kind of awaken in the morning, you notice that he's gotten one arm out and has and
I
is
watched,
like
I watched all of that.
yeah, you watched.
watched
He's
me start
writhed
it up.
writhed and bit, and he basically takes mouthfuls of dirt and tries to rip himself out. Like, you think that if he was let loose, he could do some real damage.
Animalistic nature. I'm proud of you, son.
I'm
I
a
mean,
rat.
we're all animals.
I'm
But
a
he-
Walks confidently into the woods. I'm a rat.
But
Remember,
he-
there's a rat inside of you.
There's not a rat. There's
there
a
are
halfling.
inside of you. There are 2 rats.
But who's inside the halfling? Rats.
Nobody.
There's
Jeez.
there's a halfling inside of the rats.
No, yes, of course.
Rats. The rats.
But yes, he is managed to claw his way out one arm and it has almost dragged himself halfway out. But by that time, the moon is gone and the sun is beginning to rise in the day.
You feel the beams hit your flesh as you begin to melt.
And as that's happening, I will get you to roll perception since you're the one who's up.
Ooh, perception.
Perception.
Dude, I got a 13.
13. In the gleam of the morning, you can see down into the valley where the swampy area begins to go. And just at the edge of your sight, you think that you can catch the sight of something shambling through the water.
Well, if I wake, I'm gonna need my.
Yeah, you do wake.
Damn it.
Can you? How many ones can a game have?
Yes. We're
Wow.
In theory, every roll that you make could be a 1.
Yeah,
Technically, you roll.
I mean, it could be like
I rolled it, but they
that
have,
one
like,
game in the preview.
Yeah.
Where Chris just.
Yeah, that's
like-
why I was just
like
like.
seven.
I mean, what, I think we're already at 5-1.
That's why I was shocked. Like everyone but me has rolled functional ones.
Yeah.
Wake up. Weird. It feels weird that I have to say functional one.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Oh,
Wake up, samurai. We have undead approaching.
What? Goodness.
Further shambling towards us.
Yeah.
How was your mud pie?
Oh, you had mud in your stomach.
You ate dirt. You ate dirt.
This is concerning.
Would you like me to unbury you?
Oh my god, this out.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I'll actually go wake the
pull
bird.
myself up since I got an arm free.
Hello.
Oh,
It is
I
more.
got a 22 athletics.
So it is.
Just like,
The undead being
yeah, you
shambling
basically
towards
with one
us.
arm.
oh, that is
What?
horrifically
The
concerning.
undead are shambling.
What? I feel like that's something you should be a little more perturbed about as I start
It
getting
is
up.
far away. It is undead. It does not move fast.
We don't know that.
The only thing I know that's undead that moves fast is a being known as Turbo Bruce, the CR-29 giant skeleton.
Every once in a while, you can hear him whisper past you.
You are
You are
You up?
you, Fred. See, that's people running in fear. The
It's just like imagine you're walking around and all you hear is ah!
not that I like how you're just walking down the street like a path, and you just you are
Ah!
you.
It's just the sound of rattling, but it's.
It's just the phone song.
Oh my goodness. So as you awaken and you can all sort of you look to the edge as you see what appears to be a skeleton at the edge of the edge of the tree line, just kind of wading its way through the water.
Directly towards us?
No, it's not walking towards you. It seems as though it hasn't noticed you.
It's either a skeleton or a very emaciated person.
I highly doubt that's a human person.
Maybe the skeletal remains of.
I say we leave it.
I
Very
do.
well. I mean, we'll be heading in that direction once we pack up.
Well, no, we can't go through the bog. We have to go around it. We have a cart.
Is the chapel not in the bog?
It's on the edge of the bog on the other side. We have to go around and over a hill and down.
Very well.
Well, you were told that you can go through there.
Yeah, we're going to go around because we have a cart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through a bog with a cart.
Yeah, no, I don't feel like having the never-ending story treatment.
Exactly.
So I'll just go around. So, next time the change happens, I think we need to do chains and hole, because I got out of that hole easily.
You were fine. You did not get out easily.
I did get out easily.
You struggled all night. I watched.
Yeah, and today I just got out.
Yes, once you
Yep.
were sane once more.
He is making a point though, as if he can almost get out.
Would you like us to gag you as well?
I don't think gagging would do
He
it.
was eating dirt all
I
night.
would like to wake up not having mud and various things in my
I
mouth.
watched him slurp a
Why
worm.
don't we just bury them all?
That will kill him.
I do need
The
to
joke.
breathe.
You could bury me whole.
Well, I know. We found you buried.
You found me in a wall.
Buried in a
You
wall.
were buried in a wall.
So you
Embedded.
make your way around the hill.
A zombie.
And
Anyway.
over to
Oh,
the-
yeah, it's Logan Bruce.
You do notice a couple
Pokemon
of
Sam.
things as you're making your way around towards the chapel. Again, you can see as you make your way around some shambling creatures. It's hard to tell at the distance. But I will get you to roll another perception as you're going around.
12.
20 modified.
24.
24, 20, yeah. So you're making your
Focused.
way around. And as you
Probably still
do,
puking it out.
you can see that some of the creatures, some of them seem, at first you swear they're holding like clubs or something along those lines, but as you're making your way around, and they again still don't seem to have noticed you much, you can kind of tell what it is they're holding, and it seems to be some kind of like a violin. There's a couple of them at first. And you're not quite sure that what you're seeing is what you're getting, but as you look, yeah, you see there's two. There's one with a violin, and one that seems to be carrying some sort of brass instrument. You're not entirely sure, but at this distance, you can pretty much tell that with the gleaming of the light, they seem to be holding instruments of some kind.
How far are they again?
They're about like 150 feet away.
Okay.
Like, but you can kind
Pull
of.
my lute out and just start picking a random song.
Okay. Okay. I will
guess
get you
they're
to.
out there,
If
but-
we're in a cart, if they can hear us, they can hear us.
You know what? That's not excellent.
Carts are quiet, especially off road.
No, I just thought, oh no, this skeleton is going to hear us.
That's also a good point.
No, I mean, that's why
So-
I stopped. Like, oh no.
You begin to play your song, and you just kind of pick away for a moment, trying to be just loud enough for them to hear.
Yeah. Just I'll very clearly play outward. I'm not gonna like quietly drum, like a just basic normal playing kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'll even do a performance. Wow, that's terrible. I got a 9.
You should have played the trombone.
What the hell? No, what? As I continue to play.
As you
Yeah, I
begin
don't
to,
quite get it.
as you begin to sort of
Skeleton.
lift your hand,
Bone.
and you go
Yeah,
to
why would they
play
enjoy
the
the
instrument,
more than
I think that's where we're gonna end it, folks. Thanks for
Wow.
coming to the Ruckus Room, and we will be back, and we'll see you next time.
Why would skeletons like
Because
the
of
trombone?
you. You did this.
What did I do?
What do you do?
See you next
What
time.
happened?
What did I do?
We'll find out, I guess.
I guess we'll find out.
Dude, musical skeletons.
Hey, you did this. You made musical skeletons.
Apparently I made musical skeletons.